When new clients come to me for strength training plans, I always ask them to share what they're currently doing for their strength training. Over the last few years, these are the 3 most common mistakes that I'm seeing. My name's Buck, and I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist, which means I've gone through a rigorous certification process to do programming for athletes. If you've been making any of these mistakes, don't worry. I'm going to give you some simple tips to help you make adjustments. If you've been working out in the gym for a while and you've come to endurance sports later in life, you're probably making this mistake. I know this because I made this mistake. I spent 20 years in the gym doing bodybuilding style workouts. So when I started doing endurance sports, before I became a coach, I kept doing bodybuilding workouts. Some of you may be former powerlifters, so you're still lifting as heavy as possible all the time, even though your focus is now endurance sports. Maybe you read in an article how to lift weights for runners, so all you're doing is high rep, low intensity work. Or maybe you're like me and you're doing bodybuilding style workouts. And it's not that these styles are wrong, it's just there's a time and place for them. Which brings me to mistake number 2. Periodization. This just means you have a designated time during your long-term training plan to focus on specific training modalities. This is a common periodization model for endurance athletes. In the beginning of a training plan, you'll focus on building your aerobic base. This time pairs well with high intensity, low volume strength work. As your endurance intensity increases, your strength work may switch to a power plyometric focus. And as you reach your season or your big event for the year, your endurance intensity will increase while volume decreases, and your strength intensity will decrease while the volume increases. It's an inverse relationship. And like I said, this is just one way to periodize your strength and endurance work. But in any case, you want to make sure your strength work complements your sport, which brings us to the final mistake in this video. But first, if you're looking for a great training plan for a variety of races, make sure to check out my Training Peaks pre-made plans. I also have slots available in my custom coaching membership, which comes with a ton of support and resources. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have a ton of upcoming education and podcast videos that you won't want to miss. Lastly, my free intro to kettlebell course for runners is live and available in the description below. This is an intro course for beginners with a ton of value. Okay, we talked about sticking to one type of training for too long in mistake 1. We talked about not periodizing your strength training. Mistake 3 has to do with not including some of the neglected training modalities that will actually improve your performance as a runner. First up is plyometrics. As a runner, you definitely want to incorporate plyometrics like jumps, hops, and bounds. Plyometric training can lead to increased power and speed, improved running economy, better running form, and even enhanced injury prevention. Next is isometrics. Isometrics are one of the most underutilized training modalities by amateur athletes. Some simple exercises like wall sits or isometric lunges work great. Incorporating a handful of isometrics can help runners develop stability and neuromuscular control of the lower body and core, which is needed during running. And the last thing I want to mention today is mobility. Mobility training for runners offers numerous benefits, including improved stride mechanics, reduced injury risk, and enhanced recovery. Not to mention better posture and coordination, which, let's face it, we can all use. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if there's any other topics you want me to make videos about, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.